Hi, everybody. Welcome to SuNFun website. I wanted to show you the overview and all the functionality that this site offers, as well as some of the design elements that this site offers. This was made for a small mom and pop shop that's operating on the beachfront, uh, the beach line, I guess, on the boardwalk in Ocean City. Sorry, couldn't say it right. They're operating on the boardwalk in Ocean City. They pretty much sell beach supply products such as hats, sun hats. They also sell flags, wooden benches, all kinds of arts and crafts stuff, custom-made wooden trinkets and gifts. You could have beach chairs, hoodies, beach bags, coolers, lunch boxes, all kinds of things. Anything you could possibly need for the beach, they got it. And this site was made to be kind of like the virtual hub for the store. The store has never had a website. They have a Facebook page, but we decided to make them a website. The client reached out to us and asked for a functioning site. So here we are with a functioning site for them. And the idea is to incorporate the beach, right? The beach design elements, the beach fun, like funness into it, if that's even a word. And also the idea was to make and allow the site to place orders for customers so they can come and pick it up. Pretty much let them browse content that they sell in the store without having to go to the store and just come in, pick it up and leave, especially during times like this. This is what the site's made for. This is the idea of the implementation and the design aspect that was used into consideration when building this site. So going ahead, you can see a lot of things are clickable, super interactive site. You can email them and it'll actually pop up your email. You can do so many things. You can call them even. I can't call them because my browser doesn't have that extension. But if it does, you can actually place a call. So if you're doing this off of a mobile device, it would actually place a call for you. Obviously, I'm doing this off of my desktop, so I don't have phone capabilities, but it would work the same way. Going forward, you can see everything is clickable, searchable. You can view all kinds of categories. The site is even scalable. So if I shrink it down, you'll see everything gets shrunken down, sorry, as well. So all the items get shrunken down. So like I can even go further, shrink it down to be like a mobile, and you can actually see everything being displayed as far as it would for a mobile device. So you see that everything is scalable in the site. Everything is made to fit into whatever device you have. All kinds of products you have, some nice feature products, some flags that they sell, some other items that they sell that are best features. You can see some of the customers that shop around here, everyday people, happy people. This is right off the Facebook that they share, and what the client said. These are actual people quotes that they shared with us. You can see now we're getting to the footer, what the store offers, a little more information about the store, their actual address, their email, if you want to email them, again, their phone number, a Facebook link. You can also follow this to be their Facebook link and do their Facebook page, which is really similar to the site. We wanted to make sure that the Facebook link was accessible and that you can actually see their Facebook, because a lot of people like to reach out to them. And this is going to be their hub for communicating with customers. So they like to communicate with customers through Facebook more than the site. Although there are ways to contact them with the site as well. You can also follow them on Facebook and Twitter and Google and Instagram. And so all that being said, let's go and browse the site. Let's view around. Let's play with it, right? That's the whole idea of a site, is that you get to go play with it. You can see some of the items that they have in the store. So you can see some of the things that they sell. And the idea is to make the ad was to make the images abstract. These are real life images. So like, that this site is not staged. All the products are real. Everything is from the store, literally taken like a few months ago. So all the inventory you could possibly imagine is there. You could also buy things online. So here you can see all the items that they have that you can purchase off of the internet right here. You just have like a nice little catalog of all the things that they have. You can add all these things to the cart if you wanted to and buy as many things as you wanted. And it'll kind of look small. This is only like a trial run. There's more items that they can add into here and make the inventory much bigger. There's also the idea of requesting custom decor, which is like these benches that you see here that are custom made by vendors or craftsmen that build these products for the customers and put engravings or different color schemes or different design, things like a football team or baseball team or your favorite TV show onto the bench. So like it encapsulates not only the beach or like Ocean City, but whatever you like, it'll encapsulate it. And this is fun to put in like your front yard or whatever. Yeah. You can submit your name, email, phone number, and a description of what you want, and then they'd reach out to you, obviously, asking for a little more information, and you guys could establish a line of communication through here. This is probably the best way to get a custom decor because it helps them organize all the decor into one source instead of having people call them for different things. Like, let's say they want a different kind of product or they want to find something. They know that to go onto here, the customer would know to go here onto this site to place a custom decor request. And going off of that, let's talk about placing an order or requesting access to sell your products through the site or through the store with SuNFun by using this form. So if you're a vendor or a craftsman or a creator of any kind and you want to sell one of your products that you think would be a good fit for SuNFun, fill in this form and submit it, and you'll see it up here. So I'll actually give you an example. All these forms are fully functional. There's a lot of forms on the site. I don't think you guys want to see me type in all of them, but I will show you some of these. So I'll type in my name, I'll type in email address, phone number. It's just a dummy value. I make benches, and obviously you wouldn't want to just put this. You want to put a little more detail into like what you do. There's a big text box here, so you can put in a lot of details. That exact reason. Once it's placed, the page gets refreshed, and it tells you that you have successfully submitted your request. So it has the confirmation for you using sessions. You can also see Google Map here. This pretty much shows you where it's located on the beach. You can actually open it up and view it in Google Maps as well. Really interactive. You can see the footer follows the same theme all throughout the site. And yeah, now let's talk about placing an order. This is one of the site's functionalities after all, so I wanted to show it a little more. Let's say you want to add this to your cart, right? So actually, before we even do that, I'm not logged in, right? So I'm not logged into the site. I'm just a random person viewing the site, and I wanted to add this to my cart. Oh, but it gives me a pop-up message saying that, hey, you got to log in with the site. Okay, so I understand. Well, let me just check to see what's in my cart first. Oh, but it's empty because I'm not logged in. The system does not know who I am, so they can't pull my information. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask the user, the customer, to put in their information. So you get this little page here that tells you to sign in. Obviously, you might have an account or you might not. What you want to do is either create an account, or if you're having issues, contact support, fill in this form, submit it, and they'll get back to you. Or create an account. Again, you can also do this, and I'll actually show. Let's say my name is Bobby. Last name, I don't know. Fine, Joel. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, because it follows the number format, so it has to be 9 digits. Let's say Bobby at gmail.com. Again, it has to be the email format. If I forget any one of those things, it won't allow me to put in my email. Oh wait, this is email. Sorry, putting the wrong information in the wrong text box. This is the username, so I'll just call myself Bobby Joel. Make it simple. And this is my password. I'll put in a little password. And the cool thing is the site uses hashing to protect against RAID table attacks and SQL injections. So our clients are secure when they register with the site. Their personal information is secure. Nothing will get leaked out because there's no way to leak it out. Everything's encrypted and hashed. So yeah, click sign up. Awesome. So it gives you a little confirmation telling you you've been registered with the site. So that means everything works and you're in the site. And just to show you, typically you guys wouldn't see this back end, but I wanted to show you guys that everything does work. And I want to show you the hashed passwords because you won't be able to see them in the admin. Nobody knows your password, not even the administrator. So if you lose your password with the site, you have to make a new one or ask them to make you a new one because this jargon right here makes sense for the system. The system knows what to do with it, but an employee or an administrator with the site would not know what to do for you. And you guys can see my most recently added customer. Nope, not Billy Joel. Sorry, Bobby. Bobby Joel is the person. Bobby Joel's the person. That's their number, and this is their new password. So you can see that it's been encrypted, and it would take quite a bit to decrypt it. So now let's go right ahead and put in Bobby Joel and the password, and voila, I've been signed in. So we guys get to see me register a new client or pretend I'm a new client, register with the site. So, and once you register, it displays your name, and it changes the login to be a logout. So once you're finished with your placing order and you feel like you're done with the site, you can log out and you'll be all set. Now that I'm logged in, again, I want to check to see what's in my cart. Maybe I have a previous, session, but I just made an account, so obviously not. But if you did, you would go in here, you would see that there's your previous history. The system pulls from the database and looks for your previous orders if you have any that have not been placed yet, and it'll pull for them and display the most recent one. So if you have like a bunch of orders, the older ones will probably get removed, but the newer ones, probably the most recent one, literally the most recent one, will get pulled and displayed here. So whatever you have the most recent one will be shown here. But obviously we just registered, so our cart's empty. We're going to go ahead and put some items in there. So just looking at the site, I want to get one of these bags. Awesome. As soon as I click on it, what happens is my little cart icon changes to display at 1, so we know that it's being displayed. Now I'm going to go ahead and view it, and obviously I can see it being displayed here. But let's say I wanted to add another item, right? Let's say I wanted to add a, red foldable chair. So obviously changes again. Now I have 2 items in there. Let's go look at it, and boom. As soon as I click on that, I can see I have 2 items here. I have a white anchor bag and a red chair. And there's 2 types of red chairs. There's the red chair with a little pillow and red chair without a pillow. The customer wasn't too clear on, not the customer, the client, the owners, Mr. and Mrs. Falk, or I forget how to pronounce their names, but they weren't too keen or too sure how to label, how to name their products just yet. They don't have such an extensive system of storing inventory. They kind of use a handwritten book. So this is the first time they actually went digital with inventory. So we're still hashing out how to do that. But yeah, and if you wanted to delete these items, you could go ahead and click delete and remove them. But let's say I want to place this order. Let's say I like both these items. I like I like these bags, and I like this chair. So I click on submit order. And then boom, I place my order. As soon as I place it, it's going to give me a nice little confirmation telling me my username, telling me my order was successfully placed on today's date and today's time. And it would also tell me my order number, right, my invoice number, and how long it will take for the order to complete. And then it tells me what to do when I come in. So when I come in, I have to display or tell them my order number and probably my name to make sure that I am who I am. Once that's done, I can return to the home page. Let me do that. Once I return to the home page, I go into the cart and it's empty because I just finished placing my order. So I have no recent orders. Awesome. That's all looking good. Place my order. In 25 minutes, I'm gonna go get it if I wanted to. But let's say I am now an administrator. Let's say I'm no longer a customer. Yeah, I placed my order. I'm done with that. Let me become an administrator. So let me go ahead and log into here. And again, usually this is for the employees or whoever is handling the website, the website orders, or the website information. They would go into here. If they have any issues logging in, they would contact the supervisor, which pretty much emails Mr. or Mrs. Falk. I don't want to send this because it actually will send them an email, and they'll be confused thinking that somebody's trying to hack the site or something. So I'm going to just leave it like that. And the way we got this to work was actually using a really primitive PHP override. We had to open up a few ports. It's actually a little buggy. Sometimes it will crash. I don't think PHP was built to send emails off of a local machine. I think it's built to send emails off of like a server or while it's being hosted. So that functionality isn't fully there yet. Like I think I sent one email while I was testing it. Everything else kind of didn't go through. It kind of got lost. Took me a little while, but could not get it to work. But everything else does work. So let's click on sign in. Awesome. As soon as we sign in, we can see this little simple menu. It pretty much displays all the information that they can do. I mean, all the tasks or actions that they can perform, all the functionalities that the admin can perform on the site. So let's go back to the site. And once we go back, we'll see that, welcome my username, right? Whoever I am, being displayed on here instead of the admin login. So we're using sessions to remember. So it doesn't forget you unless you sign out. Okay, so let me move this out of the way. Okay, let me go into here. Perfect. And now, once I'm in the admin, let's view some of the functionality that the admin would have. So obviously, if I'm a higher up admin, I could go ahead and add a new admin. So I can create a new administrator, which I will go ahead. Why not create a new administrator? Chris, why not do that? And then I'll do Chris R. Yeah, sure, Chris for now. And then I'll do Chris at Gmail, and then I'll just create a password really quick. And again, passwords are encrypted, so they're really secure. Once this is done, oh, that's why, sorry. It's linking to the wrong page, that's why. I can just go right ahead and remove this. Sorry about that. You know, bugs happen every once in a while. Let me fix that really quick. Admin site dashboard, and this is on admin login. There it is, add the administrator. And it's just a really simple fix. I just got to remove the one little piece because this is not being stored on this folder anymore. That's why the issue happened. I'm just going to go ahead and remove it here as well, and everything should work. So the sessions will remember what I just tried to do. Let me go back. Actually, maybe it didn't. Yeah, let me try this one more time because I think that it didn't go through properly, but it should go through. So let me do this again. Okay, sign up. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's why, because again, this other folder doesn't exist either. Let me go back one more time. Sorry, I know. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. It was just literally a linking issue. So once the admin has been added, we can go ahead and to view admin to view who we just added, and we go right ahead. And technically, I sent in three Chris's because I resubmitted the form 3 times. It just wasn't linking properly. So you could see the very first time it worked, the second time as well, and the third time. So I have 3 Chris's in here. Obviously, I don't want this. I'm going to remove a few Chris's. So I'm going to remove the 3rd guy and go ahead and delete him, and the 4th guy and delete him. Yeah. So you can see this does work. And if you wanted to add more admin, you can go ahead and add more admin. If you wanted to change admin information, the only way to do it is to delete an admin and resubmit them. The idea is for security purposes. You don't want to have to change admin information that could lead to unsecurity. Also, one thing I do want to note is the add admin. The link to it is a unique link. Hopefully, there's a little bit of security in not knowing what the link is. So hackers won't be able to find this page because they wouldn't know what it's called, and it's in a hidden folder, so they wouldn't be able to find it. At least that's the idea. We don't have it on a server, so we haven't had a chance to test it on a real live a browser with real users technically. Okay, but yes, that's that. Your admin works. So let's show you how you handle customers. So here we have the manage customers page, and we have some customers in here. I just created a Bobby Joel, as you guys can see. He is in the site. Let's go ahead and remove Bobby. That was just to demonstrate, so I really don't want him in there. So what's his name? Bobby's name is Bobby. And the reason that this form requires 2 is because it's for security purposes, to make sure that you actually put in the right person's name. And in case somebody shares a name or somebody shares an email, which emails can't be shared, but just in case, weird things can happen in the world. So we just want to make sure we're not removing people we don't want to remove, because then once it's removed, you can't get it back. So that person will lose their history or their order history with the site as well. Okay, so once we click this, I can look back down. Looks like I put in the wrong. Oh, I put in the name, not using it. That's right. I put in the wrong information. So luckily, I didn't go through because I put in the wrong information. Let me Bobby Joel. Sorry, that's what we want. Bobby Joel. We want the username, not the name, and then also the Gmail. Okay, cool. Now we're good. Click on that. The admin. All right, sorry about that. Looks like I hit another snag. For some reason, the source code got switched up again. Another linking issue. Let me go ahead and submit it now. Guess not. So I hit a little bit of a snag. I'm not sure this isn't working for Bobby. I think it's an issue with the email that's happening here. But I can show you that it does work. Let's create another guy. Let's create a customer named John Doe. Here's a phone number. Here's an email. I think I fixed it actually, is what I was trying to say. John Doe. It was just it was an email issue. It looked like the email had an extra space in it. That's why it wasn't working. I guess I must have typed in a space in there. It took me a little while to find that issue. But yeah, you have to make sure that when you type in the email into both fields, that it's the exact same email and the exact same username. If there's like an extra space in there, it will be considered a part of the string and it won't be able to find it. So we do not, we use the exact same email, exact same username. Okay, so let's just show you an example. I'm pretty sure I typed in everything right. Yep, no extra spaces this time. Good. Awesome. Let me click submit. Awesome. So we get a little confirmation, and here we have a John Doe. Let me go ahead and show you how to remove John Doe. John Doe, and then John Doe at Gmail, and then submit, and we've removed him. Awesome. So it does work. I think it's a spacing either here or Bobby Joel. It would take a little while to find the issue really, but I think I can show you the demonstration works. Another cool feature I wanted to note is the ability to adjust a user. So let's say we want to change something. Let's say we want to change the cup check, type in the email, and let's actually say we don't type in anything. Let's say we leave it blank. Like these forms all account for all kinds of cases. So if it's blank and it's going to require something, let's say we type in the cup check but a weird email, and say we want to change the name. Well, it's going to tell you customer information not found. Double check, make sure everything is spelled right. So it's going to tell you that something's wrong. Something you typed in was not right. So the administrator can rest easy knowing that everything has to be right. And the same thing works if I type in the wrong, let's say I just type in Nick, and I type in the correct email, and I want to change the email. Same issue, same thing pops up, telling them that they typed in something wrong. So both fields have to be correct. Once both fields are correct, the next part is, and the fields are coming directly from the table. So once that's good, once we have that, the next thing we want to do is pretty much check customer first name, last name, whatever you want to change for the customer, you can change it. So let's say I want to change phone number, right? I want to change the phone number. Where is it? Phone number. I want to change the email, and I don't know, I want to change, let's say, the first name and the last name. Why not? Change all four. I'll keep the username and password the same because I'm forgetful. I forget my username and password. Click on that, and this form is dynamic. So this form pulls from the other form, and it displays only the fields that I wanted to change. So if I wanted to change all the fields, it'll display all the fields. If I wanted to change only 3 fields, display only 3 fields. And the fields correspond to the correct input. So as you can see, we're changing Nick Cupjack. This is the user. This is the username. So here we got to enter the new first name. So I'm going to call him Billy. Enter a new last name. So I'm going to call him Joel. Enter customer phone number. Let's enter something different. So before it was 777. Now it's going to be 732-9764s. I mean 4 6s. And a new email. Let's call it billy@gmail.com. There we go. Click the submit button, and records were successfully updated. So we can see that, and we can see that my information was changed, or this user's information was changed. So everything works the way it's supposed to, except for the spacing that I guess I put in here. Sorry about that. But yes, everything works. Let's go back into here. So let's say we want to do something else. Okay, so we can add admin. We can view admin. We can play around with the customers. Let's play around with the inventory. Let's see what we can do here. Inventory is also on another really cool page. It looks like it's pretty basic. There's actually a lot happening here. So you have 4 different forms. You can add as many fields to the form as you need to. So all the forms are dynamic, so they adjust to how much input you need. And again, I wanted to reiterate the fact that this site is mobile friendly and tablet friendly and PC friendly for all the pages. So like everything gets realigned the way it needs to be. So you don't have to have like that annoying bottom scroll bar, you know, like the scrolls throughout the width of the page. You just it adjusts for everything. Like the forms get displayed properly, you get to enter your inputs, everything is nicely separated and really organized. I can add a field here, and then I can delete fields if I need to. Once I hit the limit, it'll tell me that there's no more fields to remove. Same thing here. Awesome. So we can kind of see that. Let me go ahead and show you a little more functionality with this page. Oh, sorry. Okay. So let's say what do I want to change in here? I want to change this chair. So I actually want to delete that chair. So let's actually take note of the ID, right? 59. We're at 59. So let's say I want to change. Let me actually do this first. I'm going to change some things. I'm going to change the wooden chair's quantity. So quantity is 2. I'm going to change it to be 5. Let me add a field. Current name is chair. And new quantity that I want, let's put 5. Click the submit button. Successfully updated the quantity of the item. And then let's go back. And now we have 5. Awesome. The reason that the image doesn't work is because the image was not inserted correctly. The link that we used was just a dummy link. It wasn't actually linking to an image. But normally you want to when you insert a new item to the inventory, you want to put in the name, quantity, description, and proper image. Again, the linking doesn't work because we're not storing this on a server. We don't have a server with folders and to actually store the images in. Normally, that's what we would have. We would kind of store it almost in a content management system, like something like WordPress or whatever, which would handle that for us, and then just pull the media query or the URL that it produces and just plop that in there, and it'll link it up. So this is built to work on a server technically. Okay, so we have that. Let's insert a new item. Let's insert, I don't know, another chair. Actually, no, because I already have a chair in there. I don't want to make things confusing. Let's go ahead and delete something. So let's go ahead and delete that chair. Click submit, and then let's go view back, and it's gone, right? So no more chair. Let's say we want to go ahead and insert it back in. So chair, quantity, let's do 2 again. Description, let's do wooden chair, and again, a dummy URL. Click that submit button. And remember how I told you to take note before of the product ID? It's given a new product ID. So every time you delete something, it's a unique product ID. So only that item has a product ID. Once it's deleted, it will never have that product ID again. So most of our content here has unique product IDs. And that's pretty cool. And the product IDs are actually dynamically fed into the images on the homepage. That's how it's able to place orders. These product IDs are used to replace the values on that add to cart button. Has a value to it, almost like a weight. And when you click on it, it pretty much pulls that weight and submits that item into the cart. So these weights are being referenced from the inventory. So the images aren't. The images are static on the homepage. So the images on the homepage are static, but where is it? Yes, the value. I mean, you won't be able to see it here because this is only the front end view, but in the back end, it's feeding from the inventory and displaying it in the value field. So when you click that button, when you click that submit, it's going to push it to the add to cart PHP file, and it's going to pretty much add that value or that item that's linked to that value to your cart. So that's very dynamic that we have. And I wanted to show you some more functionality because admin can do a lot of things. Okay, so we went over these 4: manage inventory, customers view admin, add admin. We can also view the vendor request. So we can see here we already had a pre-existing dummy input. We also have my input that I recently put in, my name, email, phone number, and my description of what I wanted to add to them. Obviously, I don't like that, so I'm going to delete myself. Let me delete myself. Boom, gone. So everything works the way it's supposed to there. And if you wanted to make a new vendor request, you have to go back to the homepage and submit a new request. Let's also look at the View Orders tab. So here it's really special. I've recently placed an order as Billy Joel, right? So it displays my customer name, Billy Joel, my order ID, which if you remember from the previous, when we got to see our confirmation that was displayed on the page, it displayed our invoice number. This is the exact number. This is what they reference to. And then it also displays our date and time of order being placed. And it also tells the customer, not the customer, the administrator or employee if it was fulfilled. Now, obviously, they don't know what like product ID, like maybe they do, maybe they don't. So what they can do is they can actually click on it and see what the product was that was placed. So we could see that we placed an order for a red chair. Let me go back. Yeah. So let me go back so you can view the orders. Let's also, I think that's pretty much everything. Vendor request manager, yeah. That's all the functionality that the administrator would have to pretty much check the orders, fulfill the orders, and change customers, change other admin, and all those things. So now once we're done, let's click the sign up button because we finished doing our tasks for today. And we're back to the home page, and that's pretty much it. So granted, we hit a few snags throughout this video just because of weird links that we just found, and I guess the spacing issue with the remove from admin. Sorry about that. And also, I want to know, we actually made a lot of the images and stuff like that on the site custom. So like little icon up top here is a custom icon. The banners are custom. These images are had to be redesigned to fit. All of them have to be statically sized to be the same size so they can actually look even on the site. So that's also a big part of the design element of the site. But yeah, overall, there's a lot of functionality. There's a lot of design and thought that went into the site. And the clients were happy with it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little video about the website, and we hope that you go ahead and visit the store, visit the clients, and have a great day. Take care. Thank you.